Dear students, welcome back to maths class. Okay, in the last class we have discussed one concept based on parallelogram. In any parallelogram, opposite sides are equal. Okay, did you remember that? Yes. Today we have discussed another concept. Okay, all of you listen to the board. Here there is a parallelogram ABCD. Okay, then AC and BD are the diagonals. Now consider two triangles, triangle ABP and triangle CDP. Okay, consider triangle ABP and triangle CDP. Okay. Also we have in a parallelogram opposite sides are equal and parallel. So we can write from this triangle the side AB and from triangle CDP the side CD are equal. We can write AB equals CD. Also AB and CD are parallel. Listen, we know that in a parallelogram the opposite sides are equal and parallel. So we can write the sides AB and CD are equal and parallel. Okay. Now let us check the angles. Here, which is this angle? Angle BAC and angle DCA. What about that angles? Yes, angle BAC and angle DCA are the alternate angles. Angle BAC. Then if the lines AB and CD are parallel, we can say that these two angles, angle BAC and angle DCA are equal. Why? They are the alternate angles. That is, angle BAC equals angle DCA. Also we can write angle BAP equals angle DCP. Okay. Angle BAC equals angle DCA. That is, we can write angle BAP equals angle BAP equals angle DCP. Angle DCP. Here alternate angles. The next, let us take the other two angles. Angle ABD. Angle ABD equals angle CDB. What is the reason? Yes, they are the alternate angles. Angle ABD equals angle CDB. Angle CDB. Okay. That is, we can write angle ABP equals angle CDP. Angle ABP equals angle CDP. Yes, these are the alternate angles. Okay. Now listen, angle BAC and angle DCA are the alternate angles formed by the line AC meeting the pair of parallel lines AB and CD. Okay. Angle BAC and angle DCA are the alternate angles formed by the line AC meeting the pair of parallel lines AB and CD. That is, we can write angle BAP equals angle DCP. Angle BAP equals angle DCP. The next pair, angle ABD equals angle CDB. ABD equals CDB. They are the alternate angles formed by the line BD meeting the pair of parallel lines AB and CD. Okay. That is, we can write angle ABP equals angle CDP. Now all of you listen to these two triangles. Triangle ABP and triangle CDP. Yes, what we get now? The one side and two angles of triangle ABP and triangle CDP are equal. The one side and two angles at the ends of the side of both the triangles are equal. So we can say that the other two sides opposite to the equal angles and the third angle is also equal. Now, from this triangle, the side AP and from triangle CDP, the side CP is equal. We can write AP equals PC or CP. What is the reason? AP is opposed to angle ABP. Next, CP is opposite to angle CDP. Okay, this is opposite of angle, opposite to the angle ABP equals angle CDP. The next, also we can write BP equals PD. BP equals PD. BP is opposite to angle BAP and DP is opposite to angle DCP. We can write BP equals PD. What is the reason? Angle BAP equals angle DCP. Okay. Angle BAP equals angle DCP and angle ABP equals angle CDP. That is, also we can write, since AP equals PC, P is the midpoint of AC. Since AP equals PC, P is the midpoint of AC. Also, we have BP equals PD. So, P is the midpoint of BD. Then AC and BD are the diagonals. What we got? Yes, P is the midpoint of AC and BD. That is, in this parallelogram, P is the midpoint of both the diagonals. Okay, all of you listen. We have given one parallelogram ABCD. We know that the opposite sides of a parallelogram are equal and parallel. So, we can write angle BAC equals angle DCA. What is the reason? BAC, DCA. Yes, they are the alternate angles formed by the line AC meeting the pair of lines, parallel lines AB and CD. That is angle BAP equals angle DCP, or angle PAB equals angle PCD. Again, angle ABD equals angle CDB. They are the alternate angles formed by the line BD meeting the pair of parallel lines AB and CD. That is, we can write angle ABP equals angle CDP, or angle PBA equals angle PDC. Now, we got one side and two angles at its ends of triangle ABP and triangle CDP are equal. Okay. That is, or thus we can say that the other two sides opposite to the equal angles and the third angle is also equal. Now we can write AP equals PC. What is the reason? Since angle ABP equals angle CDP. Also BP equals PD, angle BAP equals angle DCP. From this we can write P is the midpoint of both the diagonals AC and BD. P is the midpoint of both the diagonals AC and BD. Okay. Now we can say that in any parallelogram, the point of intersection of the diagonals is the midpoint of both. In any parallelogram, the point of intersection of the diagonals is the midpoint of both. Okay. Yes. Next, when a line passes through the midpoint of another, we say that the first line bisects the other. When a line passes through the midpoint of another, we say that the first line bisects the other. Now we can say that our result is, in any parallelogram, the diagonals bisect each other. In any parallelogram, the diagonals bisect each other. Listen to this figure. P is the midpoint of AC and PD. That is, we can say that in any parallelogram, the diagonals bisect each other. Okay. Can you understand? Listen. Or question. In the figure, AP and BQ equal and parallel are lines drawn at the ends of the line AB. The point of intersection of PQ and AB is marked as M. First question, are the sides of triangle AMP and triangle BMQ equal? Why? Second, what is special about the position of M on AB? Third, draw a line 5.5 centimeters long. Using a set square, locate the midpoint of this line. So what is given? AP and BQ are equal and parallel. Given AP and BQ equal and parallel. Now listen, let us consider the triangles, triangle AMP and triangle BMQ. In our question, you have given the sides AP, BQ equal, and also AP and BQ are parallel. From this we can write angle A and angle B are equal, or angle PAM and angle QBM are equal. What is the reason? They are the alternate angles meeting the pair of parallel lines AP and BQ and the third line AB. The next, angle APM equals angle BQM. these two angles are also equal. Why? These two are the alternate angles formed by the line PQ meeting the pair of parallel lines AP and BQ. Now what we get? In this triangle, the side AP and the two angles at its ends are equal. Here also the side BQ and the angles at the ends of these two triangles are equal. So by our result we can say that the other two sides are equal. The other two sides opposite to the equal angles are also equal. Okay. So first part, consider triangle AMP and triangle BMQ. Then AP equals BQ. Also AP and BQ are parallel. AP equals BQ, AP and BQ are parallel. That is given in the question. Now we can write angle PAM equals angle QBM. PAM equals QBM. What is the reason? Alternate angles formed by the line AB meeting the pair of parallel lines AP and BQ. The next angle APM equals angle BQM. They are the alternate angles formed by the line PQ meeting the pair of lines AP and BQ. Yes. Now we get the one side AP and the two angles at its ends of triangle APM and the one side BQ and the angles at its ends in triangle BMQ are equal. Thus, we can say that AM equals BM, also PM equals QM. AM is the side opposite to angle APM. BM is the side opposite to angle BQM. The next, PM is opposite to angle PAM. Then QM is opposite to angle QBM. From this we can say that M is the midpoint of AB and also M is the midpoint of PQ. So our first question is, are the sides of triangle AMP and triangle BMQ equal? Why? Here we got AM equals BM, PM equals QM and also given AP equals BQ. Thus we can say that the sides of these two triangles are equal. The next our second part, what is special about the point of position of M on AB? What is special? Here we got AM equals BM. That is, we can say that M is the midpoint of AB and also M is the midpoint of the line PQ. So our first and second part is over. The next we want to discuss third part. What is the question? Draw a line 5.5 centimeter long using a set square. Locate the midpoint of this line. Third part. Draw a line 5.5 centimeter long using a set square. Locate the midpoint of this line. Okay. So we can use the last two parts to draw this figure. First listen. We can draw a line 5.5 centimeter long. Next, we can take our set square. What is this angle? Here is 90 degree. Let's draw this angle. And here also the same angle. These two angles are 90 degree. Now mark the same length on this line. Here also. Okay, just 2.5 centimeter. You can measure any length. Now join these 2 points. Okay, this is the midpoint of the line, 5.5 centimeter. Okay, let us name A, B, M, here P and Q. What's the question? Draw a line 5.5 centimeter using a set square. Locate the midpoint of this line. So this is the midpoint of AB, or M is the midpoint of the line AB. Then we can draw this figure in another way. Okay, first you draw a line 5.5 centimeter. Next, let us take the other angles. This is 45 degree. Now we can use this. And also draw this line also. Here 45 degree. This angle is also 45 degree. Now we can mark the same length. Just mark 3 centimeter. Here also 3 centimeter. Then join these 2 points. So this is the midpoint of the line, 5.5 centimeters. The line AB, here P, Q and M is the midpoint of the line AB. Okay, then we can draw in other ways by using our second set square. Okay, all of you listen. Here one angle 90 degree, here 60 degree and this angle is 30 degree. We can use this set square for marking the midpoint of the line 5.5 centimeter. Okay, let us check. First you draw 5.5 centimeter. Then we can mark 30 degree using this set square. Then here also draw or measure the angle 30 degree. 30 and 30 degree. Next, take the same length. Then join these 2 points. So we can say that this is the midpoint of the line 5.5 centimeter. Okay. Now we can draw another measures instead of 2.5 centimeter or 3 centimeters, or this is 4 centimeter. Okay. Now can you understand how to locate the midpoint of the line 5.5 centimeters? Can you understand? Yes. Dear students, today we discussed in any parallelogram, diagonals bisect each other. In any parallelogram, diagonals bisect each other. And one problem, how to locate the midpoint of the given line. Okay. Today's class is over. Thank you. Have a nice day.